Hey, beautiful people. I'm Mila.
Hey y'all, I'm Monika.
And thanks for joining us. And
Happy
Happy New
New
Year!
Year!
Girl, we made it.
Finally.
Yeah, so I have been waiting to talk to you and just kind of do this, 21 recap and to see what you have in store for 22. So, let's get into it. I'm first. I want to know what are the lessons, the gems, the things that you've taken from 21 that you will be utilizing in 22.
First and foremost, just to trust yourself, trust your intuition, cause that little inkling, that that third eye, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
it's good for your soul. So make sure you trust that moving forward, because you'll make the best decisions if you trust yourself the first time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then you won't have to take so many L's
Yep. Yep.
have so many lessons about it.
Yeah, well, we appreciate a good lesson. It gives you an opportunity to grow. But you know what? Sometimes you should learn, so you don't have to take
That
so
is
many.
true. Yeah.
There's an old school expression there, but I won't go.
What is that expression?
A hard head makes a soft.
Oh, girl. Yeah. Well, yeah. I heard that. So
I
I
can,
got my
I,
fair share.
I can imagine. Okay, well, that's good. For me, I know that I love that you're about trusting your intuition. I'm kind of in that same vein as well because I'm like, no, not only trust your intuition, but trust that you're worth it. Like, know your worth, trust it.
Yes.
Don't question it, don't doubt it. Fight for it, protect it, honor it. I know for me, I'm going to look forward in 22 to using and utilizing and strengthening that muscle that says no, that hard pass no. You
And
know,
oh, period.
yep, no. And I do it for, my peace of mind or for my zen, and I just want to be able to give the light that I need to give, but also to, protect what I got going on with me. So, yeah.
That part.
Yeah, so I'm excited to to practice that. I'm not saying that every time someone calls me I'll say no more than I normally do.
Right. Well, I did come across a cheat sheet. I'll make sure I send that to you off of Instagram of what you can say instead of saying no. What else you can say too?
Oh, but no, you know what? For me, I have to exercise the hard no because
Okay.
because I'm a people,
Right.
a people pleaser. People think of me as a nice person, blah blah blah. So it's harder for me to just be like no, no. So like I said, it's
With
a muscle.
no
No,
explanation.
well, slight with baby steps, okay? No, with a good, honest reason. At least I'm not gonna be making up a reason, but
No.
just no. But I will explain. But it's not you, it's me.
Right. I think it just depends on who you're saying the no to.
Yeah, that well, okay. Now go. That's a
Mhm.
whole nother
Episode.
episode. Okay, you're gonna have me doing the church moan here. Okay, so so what grade would you give 21? Like, how did it work out personally for you?
I'm gonna give it a 50%. Like,
Mm.
I mean
I said for
that.
you, not
Yeah.
not
Oh,
globally, not
not
nationally, but
globally or nationally. Okay,
no, just
then I
you.
might have to modify it. Just
Okay,
me.
like pass it, like pass 21, please.
It might be a 6.5.
Oh, okay. That's like a F, a D minus. That's like a
D
D or something.
minus.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I
mean, my needs
guess.
were met. I didn't want for anything, but
Mm,
personally, and what I, gone through the last year, it
hmm.
wasn't me at my best, but I
True.
know what I was going through is going to put me in my best version of myself, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
No, it definitely does. Okay, and that's real. And I like that. I couldn't bring home a D, but we'll give 21. I was like, when I was in school, I wouldn't even try that. Oh my gosh. the mini ulcer I would give myself. But anyway,
I
for
mean, if we're
me,
grading on a curve, it might bump up to what, a C plus.
curve. No, I'm not grading on a curve. No, no.
Okay.
It did the work or it didn't. It was either good or it was bad.
So
I
what's
mean,
your grade?
well, I want to give it like a 75, 80%, like a C plus, low
B
B.
minus.
Yeah, B
Okay.
minus. Yeah, I mean, because personally, it wasn't my worst year, and
Right.
that's because I mean, it's life. You get good, you get years where you're like, woo, okay, thank you. Thank you, Lord. I'm here, and then you get years where it's like, hey, it was neither that nor that. So I'm
It's just
happy where it ended.
in the
So
middle.
yeah.
Moni in the middle. Yep.
Yeah, something like literally, Moni. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, literally. So, yeah. So I like that. I like that 7.5. That little
Okay.
B minus C plus. Like a C plus that you could talk yourself into a B minus if you really like justify one of your papers or something.
Well, I feel like your environment also contributes to, how the 2021 went for you too.
Amen. But you know what? I will tell you this. That's the first suggestion project, thing I want to let people know about or just consider think is to get yourself a zen space, like a area, a space. I mean, I don't care if it's your closet, like organize that thing that in a way that delights you. Maybe put a flower in there, maybe a picture, color coordinated. I mean,
Some
if it's a wall,
candles,
yeah, something. If it's a wall, put some post-its or some flowers or paper mache, something beautiful that delights your spirit. I mean, if it's your patio, spruce it up, springs around the corner. I mean, it doesn't really
some
feel like
plants, some
well,
plants, some incense.
I had to laugh because I'm like here in the Northwest. It might not feel this week like spring is around the corner, but for real, spring is around the corner. So get your plants ready for your Zen garden. You know. Anyway, yeah, I'm all for that. So yes, definitely create your space.
Right.
You deserve it. It's all about your mental health and your wellness.
But also, yeah, especially in Pacific Northwest, we have
Hmm.
limited sunshine during the winter time. So vitamin D, we have to, substitute. So vitamin D. So I'm making sure I'm
Hmm.
taking enough, at least 5,000 or more,
Girl, I say double that
because
up. Double that
right.
up.
Oh, I actually am taking 10 right now.
Right. Yeah. Because
But
it's serious and like sad.
yeah,
Sad is not a pretend thing. I guess if you don't have to be in a climate where the seasons really impact you and you get really darkness, you don't think about it. But
right.
your energy level is different. I don't know. I mean,
No,
it's and I
yeah,
know there's people that are like, oh, I like the cold. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the lack of like brightness, not even like high full beam sunshine on you, but just having that light. It just does
it
something
makes a
to you.
difference.
At least
Yes.
maybe I'm feeling it, and it's crazy because I'm a Northwesterner, so I would definitely think, wow, why does it, that wouldn't
Hmm.
affect me, but I feel like I feel it. I feel it.
I mean,
So,
I'm most alive during the summertime. I'm a summer baby. I love the sun. So.
well, yeah, that's the hey. Okay, so then I want to know. We talked about the good, so let's just delve into it. What are some things that you're excited to leave behind in 21?
um, th- that's a deep pause. I'm sorry about that, y'all. That is a deep pause because I had something in mind, but I was
Hmm.
like, just the losses. I mean,
Hmm.
negative thinking.
Yes, that's yeah, girl. You about to
Yeah, negative energy.
there with you, feel you.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so you got serious, so I'll get light
Yeah.
then. I mean, since you took my profound thoughts, I'm just gonna go to my second nature, and that is I am going to officially retire my dust them off ministry, and so I'm no longer feeling the call to that, and I don't even mean romantically because I'm too grown to play games like that. But I mean, even
Right.
friendship. I mean, even friendship, relationships, just things that don't work for you, things that you're putting more energy into, draining, exhausting yourself. That's that hard pass. No, so I am excited to be leaving
Yeah.
all of that. I'm retiring my broom and my dustpan. I'm no longer part of the cleanup woman crew.
Mm-mm.
Just,
No, look,
just no.
no more liars. You know what I'm saying? No more losses. We ain't taking no more L's like that.
Well, no, wait. That sounds like wait. That sounds like another podcast, and that sounds like some deeper things. Now, let's.
Right.
I got to find out what Monika's talking about. That's not the energy. I'm still on this love and light, this Zen feel. I'm no. But we have been. I will say this, because this is the like booed up season. We have been hearing things amongst our circle of friends and associates.
Right.
I mean, there are some lies being told and spread. It's like a second pandemic. Mm.
Girl.
So yeah. So anyway, we'll revisit that.
I
Okay. So
mean,
hmm.
it happens. It's like a cycle. It happens every year.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. Okay. So now we've gotten that portion out of the way. What are you looking forward to? What are you excited to manifest in 2022? Because I know we don't do resolutions. That's not
no.
really our thing. But I know, girl, no one journals or vision boards or sets their intentions like you. So come, let us. What can you share with us? I gotta know.
Right, because I'm more of a visual person, so
Mm-hmm.
I got goals, not resolutions, but the goals. If I didn't complete them, then they'll be in my 2022. But for me, it is freedom,
Mm.
like George Michael said, freedom. don't
Okay.
I don't need any criticism about my singing, so we don't even go there. But yeah, um,
the spirit, the intention is good. Okay, there's nothing to
yeah,
say about
freedom,
that.
the
Freedom.
flexibility,
Oh,
finances,
I love it. It's
yeah,
like to
fun.
yeah, it's like take the shackles off your feet, girl.
So
Okay, you're
I could
free.
dance.
Yes,
Yeah.
girl. So I mean I'm hearing freedom. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, you're gonna be emotionally, financially, physically, mentally free. Oh my gosh. That's just beautiful. I'm excited for you.
Girl, I'm just gonna be on my own time, my own agenda. Like I'm ready for it. And I'm just transitioning into that season
Yeah.
as we speak. So
Amen. Okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. For me, I'm going to continue to focus on my most valuable asset, and that is my health and my wealth, because wealth is health. And I'm
it
really
sure
about both
is.
of those things for 2022. Yeah.
Yes.
'Cause when you come at me, come with a plan. I'm like, oh, I definitely will still have a word of encouragement for you, but please come with a plan, though, for real. Don't just think that I can just keep giving and can't receive some good energy back, honey. It's an exchange. It's back and forth. So come with the right attitude this year. So I'm looking forward, though, to continuing my quest. Right now I've been really big on those natural teas that you make from ingredients that you grow. So definitely when spring is here, I feel like we'll be talking more about gardening. I know that Mama Monika, has a cold garden. She has a green thumb. And, I like to put some things in the earth or in a pot from time to time and get them to grow. So I'm excited about that
Well,
as
that's the
well.
best way.
Yeah, yeah, that's how it goes. So,
I feel like we have like a theme with the what we're manifesting in 2022. Though the letter F is there. Focus,
focus.
freedom,
Mm-hmm.
finances,
Yes, I say, friendship. Also, I definitely,
friendship. Yes.
yes, I'm going to nurture those things. I've been talking about what I'm cutting and what I'm not going to be bothered with, but I'm definitely going to continue to, focus on the friendships and the people that are in my life for this time and this season, and be really grateful for that as well.
Yes,
So,
indeed.
okay, so now, second to the last thing I got to know, because I definitely know that you are my vegetarian, veganish, doing the right
Pescatarian.
thing, kind of whatever, honey. You are that. You are my about that health girlfriend, and I appreciate that about you. I mean, because we definitely get to vibe off of each other about that, and that's beautiful. So I'm
Yes.
gonna ask: are you gonna do any kind of cleanse, fast, detox? I don't know. Well, you're not a heavy drinker, so I was gonna say
Oh
you're
no.
not gonna do no dry January because that's pointless for you.
I
So,
barely. I think I had maybe 2 drinks this year. That's crazy.
girl, that's getting wild. Well, I mean, but I'm like, wow, girl, you turning it up. But anyway, okay, so that's the question though. So, like, what kind of cleanses, juices, detoxing, fasting? What are you doing in January, or what are you planning to do this year?
I'm definitely gonna do a fast. Like
Mm.
I'll go based on how my body feels, and I'll wake up one day and I'll just be fasting and I'll just be drinking liquids, or I might have a smoothie here and there, and it might be for a day or maybe 3 days. I haven't made it to a full week yet,
Mm-hmm.
but that's something that I'm gonna be focusing on for next year, and then
Okay.
also
Good
the
goal.
detox. Yeah, I'll remove certain foods that I won't eat for a period of time, and just give my and organs and my system,
Yeah.
just so they can relax and just do what they need to do. So
Yeah, okay. That's real. I like that. I mean, for me, I'm going to continue to be about the glow up. So those teas and the vitamins, honey, that vitamin regimen is serious. But also, I definitely like what you're saying about fasting. And I'm thinking of doing all kinds of fasting throughout 2022, spiritual as well as like food, as well as like things. I had a friend who she would fast and her family would fast like objects, things that were really big in their life. They
like a
would,
distraction and
yes,
just
oh yeah. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, because sometimes you're like, oh, I can't fast because of this, that, or the next. But yeah, you can,
you sure
give up
can.
something, for a period, and see
Hmm.
what that detox does for you. So definitely wanting to fast more, maybe even seasonal, because I hear like, as the seasons change, kind of just cleanse, maybe a couple days of juicing, you
Right.
know, and yeah, I mean, that's something that will be not only a goal, but it'll be something that I'll actually work towards as well. Because it's not like boom, I just well, actually, you know what? The press juice. I'm not trying to shout out any other company, but those little ready-made juices. Yeah, I've done those in the past where you
Hmm.
do that for a couple days and it is easy. So yeah, just continuing to do the right thing.
Yeah, I mean, it helps to get you started. Yeah, I've had some
Yeah.
of those, but I I made a pickup today and got me some sea moss to start me off for the new year.
Oh,
So
girl. Why are you talking? You know how I feel about sea moss. I am so here for the sea moss. Oh my goodness. Of course, I'm not a medical professional. Let me give you the Mila disclaimer. But okay. Oh my goodness. If you're into that holistic things that are from nature, way of fighting off all kind of craziness and doing sea moss. It's so crazy when you see the list of what people say sea moss does. It does every. I'm like, wow.
yo,
Oh
it
yeah,
helps.
yeah.
It sure does.
But see, the fact that you said you had to go get it, that is the only problem I have with CMOS. And so I feel like I heard, sidebar conversation that we had. You mentioned, okay, you're gonna start, making CMOS, and I'm like,
I
I'm
am.
with you. I got a Vitamix because it's that whole like going to pick up CMOS and the whole process, it starts feeling like you're doing something like illegal. You're like, meet me at this parking lot or meet me in the around the corner, have cash. I'm like, oh goodness, it's CMOS.
Well,
You
thankfully this time I didn't have to meet nobody in the parking lot. I was able to go to my friend's house and go pick it up.
but see, that's what.
And I got an extra jar this time. So
Okay, so you were smart, and that's the
yes,
best way. But I will say this, if you are interested in finding CMOS and you're in the 206-253 area, let us know. I'm sure in the notes for the show, Monika is going to definitely include our favorite places. I know that
right,
we definitely get down with, so, we've dealt with Seatown, CMOS, and it's great. and their owner is on it, so black owned business. So shout out to female, not only black owned but female, female
right.
owned business. Get it, sis. So anyway, that's that. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm definitely with you on the CMOS. Okay, so I guess the final question then is, what are you doing for the new year for the culture, or that is part of our cultural traditions? Like, are you doing anything that you're supposed to do for the new year?
Y'all gonna be mad at me.
Oh, I
I don't.
already had
I
to
don't.
laugh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have no black eyed peas. I
Mm.
haven't been to the grocery store. We've been snowed in. Like
Mm.
You know what? Actually, I take that back. No, we got some collard greens. There you go.
Oh, thank you. The ancestor, I can let out that sigh of relief as I'm holding my breath. The ancestors and me were over here clutching. I was gonna have to over. I don't know. No, the snow. One year though, I love it because you did come over and you had black eyed peas with me. But I was close then. I was like around the corner, so
Right.
why not? But but of course, I'm soaking my black eyed peas and I have black eyed peas and cornbread
Yummy.
and greens. But I'm not doing collards this year. I'm doing mustards because those are my. Even though lately I've been really jamming with the collards, but mustards have always been my sweet spot. They're just my green.
Well,
So that.
let me not get to lying because I think it might be a mixture, but
Okay, thank you guys.
I didn't cook that, so yeah.
Hey, I understand. See, when you are blessed to have, I don't know. I just feel like people of a certain age that really know how to do it. You got some qualified people in your family,
Right.
so and I'm blessed. I'm definitely not, say nothing about the people in my family. That's why I know how to go ahead and get down too, because, honey, yes, we definitely are down with the tradition. Even though I did call my cousin to Friday, and I was like, hey, what's going on? Are you gonna make some black eyed peas? And she tried to give me
Okay.
a song and a dance, and I wanted to say, girl, I know you have a pressure cooker up in that kitchen. You can get you a can of beans. Okay, no, I mean, I don't. I'm the ones I'm doing are not canned.
Right.
That's not my testimony for the new year. I
Oh
I
no,
love the
yeah, you
whole,
gotta
yeah.
do the bag.
Yeah,
Pick them
I love
out.
the whole, tradition, but that's the one time I think I do it really because food is love. Sometimes it's tradition, sometimes it's culture. For me, it just reminds me of my grandma.
Right.
I always say people who have had or have their grandparents and the elders. That's why I love my aunts, my mom, the just elder women. Just they just make my heart sing because they're full of everything. Whether it's good or bad or indifferent, it's because they've lived a life, and it's just my grandmother was gone. By the time I was like 10 or 11, so the few memories and dishes and things that I really know were important to me were things like what you're doing for New Year's. So I just do
hmm
the black eyed peas, and my grandma's with me, so I love
And
it.
that's where she shows you your love. She put love
Yeah,
into
she
the
sure
food.
did, honey.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, that's that. So okay. We don't want to go too long. Thanks for hanging with us. It sounds like 2022 is going to be a fabulous year for everybody. That's my prayer for
Look,
everyone.
it's already. But we're gonna leave it at that.
I feel like, wow. I feel like that's like 5 more episodes worth of possible tea that we got to get out of Monika. I got to find out. I mean, what's
you know.
that's very positive. That's a positive note. Okay,
More to
so
come.
now, where can the people find us?
We are on social media platforms. Like, share, subscribe. Uh, and more info in the show notes.
Okay. All right. Well, and on that note, I just want to say and remind everybody, call your friends, call your girlfriends, call your sister friends, call your aunties, do a little check in with everybody. It's the new year. Spread some love.
Please do.
Bye.
Love and gratitude.